Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today I'm bringing you a deck profile for my 3.5 Axis Fire Fist. It's definitely an older deck, older build. I didn't add any cards from Fistly Gadgets into here. I know a lot of those cards are really good for the Fire Fist deck, but I wanted to play an older build, which is the 3.5 Axis. I always enjoyed it, and I finally got all the cards to put it together. So yeah, that's probably one of my top 3 favorite decks, period. So yeah, let's go and get right into it. It's pretty fun, but again, I do run a lot of outdated traps and stuff like that that aren't really seen in the meta anymore. So I'd say this is definitely for casual play if you are looking to build it. But I run the 3 Breath of the Fire Fist Spirit. When he's normal summoned, you get to target one Fire Fist monster that's level 3 with 200 or less attack in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position. And then you are locked to Beast Warriors for the rest of the turn, but that doesn't really matter because most of the deck is Beast Warrior anyways. Then to go along with that, the 3 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Leopard. Leopard contribute 1 Fire Fist monster from the field to the graveyard to set a fire formation directly from the deck. So really nice. And then also 3 of the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Rooster. Rooster has 2 effects. The first effect is a hard once per turn, which is when it's special summoned by the effect of a Fire Fist monster, you get to add a Fire Fist monster from your deck to your hand. And then its second effect is a soft once per turn, so if you have 2 roosters, you can activate it again. 1 per rooster, of course. Which is you can target one of your fire formation cards, send it to the graveyard, then set 1 fire formation from your deck to the spell and trap. Really nice. And then a pretty small 4 engine in the Coach Soldier Wolfbark, sorry. When he's normal summon, you can target 1 level 4 fire monster, Beast Warrior type monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position, and its effects are negated. Which you'll usually be getting the Gorilla, which Gorilla you can send a fire formation from the field to the graveyard and target one of your opponent's spell and traps and destroy that. And then 1 Bear. Bear has a similar effect where you can send one of the fire formation cards to the graveyard, but you get to destroy an opponent's monster instead. And then if it does battle damage, you get to add set a fire formation from the deck to the spell and trap. That will do it for the monsters. For the spells, 3 Tenki, of course, the strongest card for the Fire Fist to search. It lets you add 1 level 4 or lower Beast Warrior monster from your deck to your hand. Then 3 Fire Formation Tensu, it lets you get an additional normal summon of a Beast Warrior monster. Just to help with back row decks, 2 Twin Twisters. For draw power, Pot of Desires. Then 2 Forbidden Lance. I am trying that out just because the Infinite Permanence, since it is a trap, that can help out a bit. And some decks run a few traps, such as Altergeist. They run some traps that might affect your monsters, so Forbidden Lance I just wanted to try out. 1 Regeki, 1 Double or Nothing, and 1 Rekindling to round off the spells. Off to the traps, 3 of the Fire Formation Tensen. Basically you activate it by targeting one of your Fire Fist monsters, and it gains 700 attack, and while it's face up on the field, all your Beast Warrior monsters gain 300, so basically you can boost one of your monsters by 1,000. And the attack gain lasts until the end of the turn, or end of the battle phase, sorry. And then 3 Solemn Judgment. Oh no, yeah, it is till the end phase, my bad. So, yeah, the 3 Solemn Judgment, just for the extra help. And it doesn't really matter if you're paying half your life points, because you can have 1 life point and still activate it, technically. Then 2 Solemn Strike, just to help stop monster effects and special summons, of course. Then 2 Storm Air Force. Again, I am running a slower deck, so I like to put those in just to help out. It returns all the attack position monsters your opponent controls to their hand. And then one compulsory evacuation device. Target one monster, returns to the hand. And then one Solemn Warning to round off the main deck. That is a 40 card list. Off to the extra really quick. Vulcan the Divine. When he's special summoned, you get to target one card you control and one card your opponent controls, return them to the hand, or both of them to the hand. So you usually target your Tenki, and then of course one of your opponent's monsters. Then the two Brotherhood of Fire Fist Horse Prince. When he's synchro summoned, you get to special summon one level 3 Fire Fist monster or Fire monster from your deck. So you usually go for a Rooster, and then for the rest of the turn you can't special summon level 5 or higher monsters, which doesn't really matter. One Utopia Double, one Gaia Cowboy, one Abyss Dweller, one Cardinal. Cardinal is kind of like Tiramisu. You target 2 fire formations in your graveyard, and 2 cards your opponent controls, return them to the deck, or shuffle them to the deck. One Exile Knight, one number 101, one Brotherhood of Fire Fist Tiger King, one Utopia. For the links, I run a couple of one Nightmare Unicorn, one of the Mech Knight Crusadia Abramax, one Boral Sword Dragon, and one Borolo Dragon to round off the deck. Now really quickly, I'm going to be showing you guys a cool little 2-card combo, kind of the bread and butter of the 3.5 axis, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, so really quickly, the 2-card combo, like I said, kind of the bread and butter for this specific build. You want to open up Leopard and one of your fire formation spells. It could be Tenki or Tenshin, doesn't really matter. But you can go to and activate Tenki, searching out your spirit. Then normal summon the Leopard, tribute it to set one from the deck, which would be Tenshin. So you set it and then activate it. Use Tenshin effect to get another normal summon, which you'll go ahead and do Spirit. Spirit will special summon the Leopard, and you can go ahead and synchro into your Horse Prince. Horse Prince, when it's summoned, you get to special summon one from the deck, which is going to be Rooster. Once Rooster is special summoned, you get to add a Fire Fist monster from your deck, which I'll go ahead and do Bear. And then you can use the second effect of Rooster to target the Tenki, send it to the graveyard, and you can either set up another Tenki or go into Tenshin, just to kind of help boost your monsters to kind of keep them on the field if possible. So you still have the other 3 cards if you're going first, or 4 cards if you're going second, in your hand. So that could be potentially some traps you can set, or you know, just some other cards, some spells, maybe Twin Twister or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Again, it is more for casual play. But if this did help you figure out a build for your Fire Fist deck, especially if you are trying to build a 3.5 axis build, go and leave a like and a comment if you have any questions. And of course, if you have any suggestions, it's always nice to get some helpful suggestions, of course. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.